bastard.
Are trying to shut down the umbrella.
Password only.
That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
You worthless maggots, hurry!
Just hurry it up. My son is quite capable of stopping those things in here.
I'm opening the main door. Hurry!
That's right.
The umbrella
You
field
need
is
to
down.
shut down the containment field. Simplest task was beyond your abilities. It's straight turning. Now we'll finally be free.
Moment to enter the field. Kill them quickly. We can still stop him if you act quick.
Howdy there. This is the part where
Man, fuck this!
Got the blood
Won't be long
pumping.
before nothing
That
can hold him.
was text
It's not
Beneke.
too late. It will take some time to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
Often
I
in
built a
short
failsafe into
supply
the
in the
containment grid.
Commonwealth, folks.
Switch the 4 umbrella
So I'm happy
generators
to be able to
manual
deliver a
override,
little bit
and
to
I
you.
can flood his cell with a lethal
If you were
dose
one of the folks
of zeta
worrying in
radiation.
hushed tones
Do the
about
right
whereabouts
thing.
of Diamond City's
Open
most
this
effective
door
detective,
and let me out.
you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly
Don't listen to him.
none the worse
Do
for
not let
wear.
him out.
While details about what happened to him are scarce, I, for one, am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Now it's 60-Minute Man by Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Right here on Diamond City Radio.
Don't set the generators soon. He'll free himself, and then we're all dead.
Please, just open the door.
You fool!
Ah, at long last, you
Excuse me.
Father, don't do this.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can.
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord, 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
Say I do help you kill Jack and the rest of your family. What's in it for me?
What Jack stole from me, I will give to you freely. The gift of immortality. But first, I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate.
Hey there.
We'll talk after my family is dealt with. Let's go.
Bingo.
Any good?
Who's there? Have you lost your mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
Is Lorenzo here yet?
No, of course not, or we'd all be dead already. Now answer the question. Why did you free him?
You were just keeping him prisoner to keep yourselves alive.
That's a lie. I worked for centuries to find a way to cure him. But he doesn't want to be cured. He likes what he's become.
Hold on there, Jack. He has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up.
What are you doing, Edward?
I'd just like to hear what he has to say. He's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time?
Yes, Lorenzo doesn't seem crazy to me, although he's understandably pretty pissed off.
Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack.
You can't seriously doubt me, Edward. After all I've done for you?
Oh my...
Ah, you're all here. Good.
How did you get in here?
Why so surprised? This is my house, after all.
Whoever their maid service is, I want
like
their number.
what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen.
Be
You know
silent.
I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That is now over. Your time is up.
Please, Lorenzo.
Insert something Shakespearean involving death and your inevitable doom here.
Oh, God.
You know, you're really good at this. Too good.
Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, it seems that things have changed while I've been away. I have so much to learn. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
If you like dirt, radiation, and random violence, you're in for a treat.
You're looking at things the wrong way, my friend. The old world's luxuries were paid for by an infinity of rules and restrictions. There was no room for a truly creative mind to flourish. Now, however,
Commonwealth.
there's nothing to stand in my way.
Sounds heavy.
Or yours.
Green tech
But
bill
first,
outlaw no
one last piece of unfinished business. I promised to share my blood with you. And I always
understand
keep
there
my
aren't any
promises.
gunners left to tell the tale. Been through with little
Here
trouble.
is your reward.
Those guys
I will provide you with a lifetime supply as needed. But remember, this is my gift.
Now I know they
to
come
you.
up every time.
I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use
Even I have to
only.
admit.
Do not
Hard
sell
to not
it
suspect
or
they
throw
were
it
involved.
away. After business, pleasure. Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for himself, despite
There's no reason
everything.
to suspect our fair city is in danger. So you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Crawl Out Through the Fallout is next, courtesy of Sheldon Allman, but brought to you by me, Travis Lonely Miles.
Yeah, that'll take the edge off.
Please make yourself...
Excuse me.
Good.
It's a damn shame things had to end like this.
Hello.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I was curious about the ancient artifact you always wear.
Jack spent so many futile years trying to understand this. I could have told him everything he wanted to know. Through it, I commune with the ancient minds that founded our civilization. Whether they live within it, or it communicates with them through time or space, or whether it simply holds... What I do know is that it has widened my horizon. I spent my long captivity exploring the memories of the ancients. Was there anything else?
Are you really over 400 years old?
Yes, I truly...
Concur.
Although since I spent almost 4 centuries of that locked in a tiny room, I have spent... Are we done?
Never mind.
Hey folks, time for some news. Though, actually, this time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else. I'm sure many of you have heard tales of the Railroad, a group who were trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible for sure, that they're keeping a low
Winning,
profile.
that is.
It's a dangerous idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions.
We could always
around
use
the
some more
Commonwealth.
ammo.
I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Wynoni Harris's grandma may have had a gambling problem, but we all win because of it. Here he is.
Hey there.
Ah, my friend. Good to see you again. What can I do for you?
I need more serum.
When you've used what I gave you, I will be glad to provide another vial. Was there anything else?
I need more serum.
When you've used what I gave you, I will be glad to provide another vial. Did you need something else?
I need more serum.
For you, my friend, I provide it gladly. Are we done?
Never mind.
That's a great one, isn't it? Orange-colored sky by Nat King Cole. Nothing there now. Coming at you almost live from Diamond City. I'm your host, Travis Lonely Miles. And this is Diamond City Radio. Ella Fitzgerald is not, I repeat, not a woman who you want to leave hanging.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. I shouldn't have doubted you'd come back. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
I've made some friends in the Commonwealth.
Better you than me. Face like this, I'm not gonna make too many friends. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the symbol explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station, that's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that, can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that...
Sure. I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
That's not a good sound. Let's move it.
Someday, super mutants.
What do you need, General?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter? They call it the molecular relay.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
Learn history, lest it repeats.
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. What a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Either it is, or we end up building one hell of a paperweight.
Well, whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site.
Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
I didn't need to have more children.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory. Do you need something?
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency.
Did you know the Institute has a teleporter called the Molecular Relay?
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now, that the Institute could build something so... This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible.
Yeah, man, probably. The math looks tight.
Tom needs you. Keeps bugging me about
Whoa! Terry? Where's Terry? Oh, yeah. Too much nitroglycerin. Back to the drawing board.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
Do you think you can decipher them?
I won't know until I get a look-see.
Here you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold on. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real... Oh, man! Molecular transmission via encrypted RF, and you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
Right. Can you build it, Tom?
The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Psh, by the time you finish that...
What's it going to take to build it?
We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. I heard you and Pam were cooking up a new safe house. Mercer, right? You might want to move on that. It's got a workshop, a good location, and the full blessings of her predictive algorithm. Once you set up the safe house, we'll drop off the materials there. Or you could build your own platform somewhere else.
Glad you're with us.
We got a lot of synths in play right now. Makes things really dangerous.
Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks, and that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle, an old holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. Some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth might need them. That's good to hear, don't you think? Next is Personality by Johnny Mercer. Really great
Tom wants you
horn
for
licks
something.
on this one. And no, that's not me being
We're all the synths got.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the.
You figure out the rest of the plans?
Oh yeah, man. I squared away the signs with the engineering. We should be in business, but I want to run the number. You finished the platform,
I did it. The platform's constructed.
and I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at. Hey man, need help? Help with the signal interceptor? This thing is gonna be. We'll finally learn about what the Institute's really up to, man.
I could use your help finding parts for the beam emitter.
We need some high-tech shit for that. A military-grade circuit board. Hit up any army base. That should get you in business.
take this chance to read my unabridged copy of War and Peace at you.
Want someone to eat? Sprung want to smash something.
Glad it's clear tonight. I don't fancy slogging around in the rain. Nothing's more satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of calves.
What's so
It's
important?
hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Humans all look funny.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
That was text etiquette. The Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks, and that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle, the little holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard,
Excuse me.
it was no small feat.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth might need them. That's good to hear, don't you think? Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you Warren Smith with Uranium Rock.
I don't know if even a scabber would take that.
Why bother? I can wait all day for you to show yourself.
And that, folks, was the ink spots. There's no getting away from Ray Smith. Here's right behind you, baby.
that activity is. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, you need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot?
There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
How can I contact him if you know nothing about him?
Patriot devised a method to communicate with us one way. The plan hinges on us using this method to close the loop and contact him back.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
How do I infiltrate them?
You're going to have to sell them a lie. It's best to stick as close to the truth as possible. And you're going to have to think on your feet. We don't know what's waiting for you. If you make it at all.
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Is someone present? Combat
I heard
initiated.
something. Let's play! Whenever you're done corpse squatting, I'm good to go.
What's that?
Don't mean to make you nervous, but I don't think...
Gonna be a good fight!
The smooth sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. The next one is Keep a Knot by Louis Jordan.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
What is it? No fair! What noise?
Got it.
Take that. Fun time incoming.
This.
Outside Diamond City. Details are scarce, but it sounds like whatever happened. While there's no official connection, it has been noted that Diamond City resident Henry Cook was missing in approximately by any further details of this story. We'll pass them on to you this There's something about this next one, folks.
Got it.
Sound, what is it?
This is the part where you're supposed to die.
very strange-looking machine being built out there in the Commonwealth. Your friend Travis here has yet to learn what this thing is for, but I can tell you, imaginations are running wild. Wackiest version I've heard so far is that this thing is supposed to somehow contact the Institute. Now, I don't think I believe that, but if it's true, and whoever's building it can hear me, put down the wrench, friend. It'll only end badly. Anyone else out there knows what that thing does, you come see your old friend Travis Lonely Miles. I'll keep you up to date with 60-Minute Man. As always, Billy Ward and the Dominoes.
it.
You're pretty handy with that bobby pin.
One more tomorrow, courtesy.
Hey.
What is it? Loading up or loading off?
You folks out there listening to Diamond's radio have always enjoyed the radio plays, right? The ones about the dreaded Silver Shroud. We've had them in rotation for a while now, and they're a fun little adventure. Only now it seems the adventure has terminated. That's right, folks. The Commonwealth now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would
Don't ever let your guard down. Hey. You do?
as good as mine? Probably better, in fact. Good Neighbor resident Kent Connolly swears that he
Inevitably,
was
that's
actually
when everything
rescued
goes
by
to
the Tommy
hell.
gun-toting hero.
Let's see what I got in my
So I
pocket.
guess if you're out there and thinking about breaking the law, you might want to consider steering clear of Good Neighbor. Or else the Shroud might come after you. Here's Johnny Mercer, folks. Enjoy.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot.
Patriot? Seriously? Who chooses these code names anyway?
Your sarcasm is noted. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him, so we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan.
So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths. About the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the all up. We got it.
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Busted.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place. These people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
It's stuck. Would need the key. No way to pick this. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Reports suggest a chem deal gone bad outside
Sean.
Diamond City. Details are scarce, but it
S923,
sounds like
recall
whatever happened,
code
it was
Cirrus.
pretty violent. While there's no
Fascinating,
official
but disappointing.
connection, it has been noted.
The child's
that
responses
Diamond
were
City
not at all
Resident
what I
Henry Cook
anticipated.
Went missing
He's
at
a prototype,
approximately
you
the same
understand.
time.
We're only
Been
just
able
now
to
beginning to
verify
explore
any
the
further
effects of
details this
extreme
story.
emotional
We'll
stimuli.
pass them on to you listeners.
Please try and keep an open mind.
Just
I
another day in the
recognize that you
Commonwealth,
are
huh, folks?
emotional, and that your journey here has been
Grandma
fraught
plays the
with
numbers.
challenges.
By Winona
Let's
Harris.
start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know.
Why are you doing this to me? After everything I've been through.
I don't mean any of this to hurt you. I'm trying to help you. Help us. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Uh-huh. Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened? I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was a...
Sure. Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation. With old age comes regret. But what matters now is that you and I... What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility the Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position. Obviously. I've lived my life within these walls. Dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know there's more for us to discuss. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped, and now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Uh-huh. You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes. That is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's...
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, we really do have humanity's best. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take... You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved.
Sure. Why build it to look...
We'd advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this... a new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what, with the Institute's records and my genetics, and I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity, but I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him?
Right. I don't need a synth. I found...
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope.
Sean.
Perhaps someday our synths can reclaim the Commonwealth. I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
Broken. Hi.
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
This a clean floor. This will recipient now functioning.
Welcome to the Institute, sir. Pardon me, sir. You.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Hey. Just a routine patrol, sir.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I'll be happy to forward your request
You're here.
to the Bioscience
Glad you made
Division. In the meantime,
Theoretical
please feel
limits
free
are
to enjoy
made to
one
be
of our
broken.
other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
Excuse me.
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers. The coursers give me the creeps, you know? They seem, I don't know, cold.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Hey there.
Operating at full capacity.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
Won't be able to hack this.
As far as I'm concerned,
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
models can't come soon enough.
Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty
Scanning
well.
unknown identity.
I can't argue with that.
Clearance
Even
confirmed.
so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Excuse me.
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Thanks again.
Of course. Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
No visible reaction to the...
Hey.
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry, though.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
That was anything goes by cold.
She's been at it for over 2 hours.
For goodness sake, I
What
can't
is she
find my
even
notes
testing?
anywhere.
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Huh?
You're tuned to the Commonwealth's only respite from the tedium and desperation of post-apocalyptic life. Diamond City Radio. Travis Lonely Miles here.
Well,
bringing you Louis
that was
Jordan with
productive.
Keep a
If
Knockin'.
you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Till the damn door opens.
Detective Valentine. Nick, listen.
I was looking over your testing plan for the plasma pistol upgrades.
Yeah? What about it?
Well, it's a little bit radical, to be honest.
Evan, it'll be fine.
Safety first. Remember that.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
You know I can't talk about that.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message. How did you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
Trinity?
Trinity is an encryption system with a cipher, or key. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would...
Who are you?
I'm Liam Benet. My father runs synth development, and everyone knows who you are.
I'm not sure I should trust you.
You're worried about me? If the SRB cracked Trinity, man, your message was only one word. Friend. What did you mean by that?
The Railroad's in the business of helping synths too.
What? The Railroad? As in the Railroad? I kept sending synths to the surface hoping someone would help them. I hoped the Railroad got to some of them, but I never knew.
You saved a lot of synths.
So much to take in. But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea. To rescue a lot, but we'll need help. Where's he working now? Right. Let's go to the West Atrium. Probably best to talk about something else right now. You know my father thinks it's a living hell on the surface. But that can't be right. Heck, you look positively normal to me. No offense.
Here's the latest word on what's happening in the Commonwealth, folks.
I'm not sure if we could ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help. you know?
They've recently been seen cleaning up Fort Strong, formerly occupied by some very unpleasant super mutants.
Nothing
Whether
to
they
report,
planned
sir.
to annex the location or just wanted to get rid of the neighbors,
Good.
I couldn't say.
He's here. C-114.
Whatever their
It's me.
reasoning, I think
Sir,
we can all
do you
agree
require
that
something?
fewer
It's
super
okay,
mutants
Z1.
running
He's a
around
friend. He's
isn't
with the
a
railroad.
bad thing.
Meeting here is dangerous.
Next
And you
we'll
bring a
hear
stranger.
Civilization by Danny Kaye.
How do I know we can trust you?
Because the members of the railroad have dedicated their lives to fight for your freedom.
I thought only Mr. Benet cared. But your friends actually fight for us?
That's what the railroad does, C1. He's from the surface.
I've never met another human willing to help. But, sir, we must make this quick.
Right now, how many synths want to escape, C1?
The ones I know for certain? 13.
That'll take forever. Let's free those 13 all in one go.
I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter? It's no good. The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed. By the SRB.
If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room?
Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more secure.
Just a few high-security doors, right? Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're willing to help, right? I can't do this alone.
What do you need help with?
Our core security architecture hasn't fundamentally changed. The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolution. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right.
Where would I find that?
Unfortunately, I don't know. The obvious place won't work. The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
No use.
Good to see you.
Excuse me.
Good day. Pardon me.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
What have you got?
I can offer a range of nutritious and great-tasting food supplements. Food Supplement 7 is very popular for its spicy...
Mm-hmm. Let's see what you have.
Hello.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Greetings, sir.
All systems nominal. Nothing to report, sir.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum.
Doctor.
Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. It's a real... All right, that's all for now. Resume your duties.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud. Excuse me.
Thanks to Bob
Dr.
Crosby
Watson can
for
be
that
a
one.
little obsessive when it comes to rules and
Coming at you almost live from Diamond City.
Dr.
I'm your
Holder's
host,
Central
Travis.
Gorilla Project
Lonely
is showing
Mind.
promising results. You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Now here's Ray Smith with right behind you, baby.
Security's too good.
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves. These people are the last remnants of a dying past.
I would be happy to assist you.
Father has done remarkable things. I would not exist were it not for him.
Hope you enjoyed that last number. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me. Let's get it on back to the meeting, shall we? Now,
I wish
Sheldon
Quincy
Holman
would
wants
stop
his
telling
girl
us
to
stupid
crawl out
stories.
through the fallout.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think most people would have just... If you don't mind my asking...
What makes you ask? I'm a complete stranger.
I suppose when I heard your story, I just... You've suffered more tragedy than any one person deserves. I'm sorry. I know that was a very... Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then, as you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical... We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it...
Right.
There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides... The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to...
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division...
It must be a challenge to meet the power demand.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. Fortunately, advanced systems... It's a good thing, too, because the demand... You don't even want to know what a single...
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division's our most important directive is to ensure, to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little... I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to...
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but...
Great. I was hoping... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Greetings, sir.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock
Meet you, sir.
They're dragging their feet on the
you were
targeting
there the
package
day the
upgrade.
bombs fell.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Hi, Doc.
Please
So,
don't. There's
here
enough
you
friction
are.
as it is
Justin
between
Ayo,
us and
acting
pretty much
director
all
of
the
the
other
Synth Retention
departments.
Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near
Sure.
Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any...
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this. It's nothing personal.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are...
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're... As to why they're escaping? Our main instrument is the Courser. A third-generation... Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths.
Sure.
They are highly self... But I gather you know all this, since you... In fact, I'd very...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire... Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its... All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to...
All systems nominal.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. Well, I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems, Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute.
From everything I've heard,
A Courser chip? What's it do?
The same thing it does for our coursers. Creates a link to the relay that allows them, and now you, to get in and out at will. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
hard to imagine a time when carrying a Geiger...
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you
have faith? Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's under his leadership. The Raider.
Right.
I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
This is not the time to tell ghost stories.
This as painful as possible. Sloppy tactics, bad aim. This one can't win. was hoping for a challenge. Guess I'll keep hoping.
Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. And this one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for criminals, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors.
Hey, it's the professor.
The
Professor's back.
Was somehow involved. Now I know they come up every time something bad or
Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric
sensor. But in this case, even I have
Finally,
to admit,
I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat
Don't
that,
jump to
Carrington.
conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks.
Why would the Institute terraform the Commonwealth?
He goes back to the big war.
This time,
Who set off the first A-bomb? The Institute did. They started the whole war to kill everyone except their own diabolical scientists.
Courtesy of Diamond City.
But what's that have to do with terraforming?
Everything, man. You see, humanity didn't kick the bucket like they planned. We're still hanging on. So first step, artificial people come to infiltrate, and once they get all the parts they need, whammo! The big atmospheric converter inside Blake Tower.
Uh-huh. Give me details.
So my sensor, I call him Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the free. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like who couldn't spoof a conventional camera.
Right. I'll take good care of Mila.
She's got a lot of sensitive components. So be gentle, all right? I got the perfect spot picked out. Set Mila up and let the
Thank
God. Woo! See, Dez, I told you the molecular stabilization makes...
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
You thought I died?
I saw you disintegrate right before my eyes. Then the whole machine blew. Tom insisted you dematerialized in time. But Tom's track... I've never been happier to tell Tom I was wrong. It did work, right?
The signal interceptor worked. I've been to the Institute and back again.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
I met Patriot. His name is Liam Benet.
I knew you'd get the job done. We need write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it.
Up there, assume you're being watched. Always.
You.
deal.
Preliminary analysis complete.
Anything we need to move on?
Affirmative. Codename Patriot requires admin credentials for Code Defender security software. Cross-indexing CIT security administrators with 2077 Commonwealth Census records. Filtering by surviving structures. One match found. Bergman. Wilfred. Bergman. Wilfred. Registered as co-owner of Cambridge Polymer Labs. Estimated 81% chance of login credentials being located at this facility.
What's at Cambridge Polymer?
Cambridge Polymer Labs, LLC, had several active military contracts, specializing in robotics. The region is currently classified as extremely dangerous.
After you get the password report back here. With any luck, we'll have a game plan by then.
Bet you never met a synth before Glory.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
All right, let's go.
Wait. Did you hear? Right here. Right here. You call this a fight?
where I'm going.
Without the help of some wonderful businesses here in town. The Commonwealth Weapon protect yourself. Ella knows that it is the perfect is into each life.
I'm already bored. What the hell happened? You call this a fight? Is that it?
This is downright creepy.
Man, wish I was back at HQ. I feel a lot safer with the Pridwin hovering over my head.
know that?
For victory! Mission accomplished.
Shouldn't take long.
What was that? Oh, no, you don't. Taking damage! Taking fire! Damn it! Take no prisoners!
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X6. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard.
I doubt you could keep up with us, Trent.
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir.
That was 5 stars. Hey folks, I'm sure many of you have heard trying to escape the institute. While it's impossible to say for sure, they may actually be out there. If so, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea, and it's met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting it. Next is Personality by Johnny Mercer. Really great horn licks on this one. No, that's not suggested.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset. You'll need to say, B592, initialize factory reset. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely.
Jesus, what a mouthful.
I don't know, it kind of rolls off the tongue. Gamma 7-1 egg sap.
Then talk fast, sir. Just make... That's all, sir.
Nice.
I could, I guess, carry some of that for you.
Yes. Nice.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm
gonna
gonna guess you two are agents
just
of
like
the
me.
So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate?
Uh-huh. How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are.
Right.
What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys. Keep your mouth shut. I know what I'm...
We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you. You say?
And if I refuse?
That's the way you want it? Then let's finish this!
Nice work, sir. I'll take the synth back. This is X688. Ready to relay with the claim synth
can't break the code. Gotta find the terminal.
Now here's the latest from the comic. It suggests the Kennedy have gone bad. Outside Diamond something Shakespeare. Tales of scares really sound like it never happened. It has been known that Kennedy missing at approximately the same time. Just try to not tap your foot along to this one. I dare you. It's uranium rock by World Spin.